Inside this box and shipping today to consumers is the VITURE Luma Pro. Just a quick unboxing here. We've got this fancy descriptive top layer here. We've got the new off-white case for VITURE's Luma series right here. Small box of materials that includes a quick start guide in multiple languages, extra nose pieces, and a hair-friendly cover, which helps to not snag or catch the magnetic adapter. Now, I will mention this box says regular on the side because there are actually two models of the VITURE Luma Pro, regular and large. And the reason for that is to account for different IPD settings. So if you have an IPD of greater than 70, you should definitely order the VITURE Luma Pro in large versus regular. Inside the nice little zipper case, we've got the brand new VITURE Luma Pro. They have diopter dials for up to -4. A magnetic connector. I've already installed the hair catcher here so that I don't have any issues here. And a really nice semi-translucent plastic for the finish of the frames. These are a ton thinner than the original VITURE 1 or VITURE Pro glasses. They do still have triangular birdbath display optics. They have the ability to adjust the temples. And if you look in the center, there's a small RGB camera. The consumer version shipping will have a sticker covering that camera so that you can have privacy. And if you want to use the camera, you can remove that sticker or replace it. Also in this little case, the magnetic cover, which includes the USB-C cable with the magnetic adapter on the other side. Now, prior to receiving my own pair of Luma Pro, I got to check these out at GTC back in March and at AWE in June. And I've got a lot of footage from my meeting with VITURE in June because not only did I get to check out these glasses, but also their upcoming glasses coming in August and October, as well as notating the differences between these glasses shipping today and the glasses that are going to be shipping in September. So let's check out that footage, and I'll be back at the end for more of a summary. Our demo started with my wife and I playing some Street Fighter 6 on Switch 2 using the VITURE Luma Pro glasses, which ship today starting at $499. And we were using them with the VITURE Pro mobile dock, which has been updated to allow a two-player experience on the Nintendo Switch 2, one of the first docks to be enabled to do that outside of the original Nintendo dock.
And here's the solar system.
Oh wow!
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
That there is the whole solar system.
The whole solar system.
And
Yeah, and you can use your hand like this.
oh, I see. Yeah.
And two hands.
Yep.
Two hands like this to scale up and down.
Scale
just like this.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
That one is true.
That one was
Nice.
Yeah.
Cool.
And looks gorgeous. No, pinch. Like
pinch.
Yes.
Oh, okay.
Yeah,
okay,
pinch.
this, okay, pulls up all the information.
That's right. And you can see like the lighting reflects
Yes.
the real world. And then
Oh, wow.
Yeah, so if you look around to the different
That's
angles.
cool.
Yeah, that's cool, right? So this is like a real AR.
Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah, it makes reality.
And it's also good because you can still see through just fine.
Yeah, exactly.
This is amazing though. So like if I,
Yes. So basically, what is based on?
and then
Which planet do you just open up?
I'm currently on Jupiter.
Jupiter.
Oh, no, I just opened Mercury. I was on Jupiter.
Yeah, I think
Not
Mars
on
is really
Venus?
amazing. Like if you look at the surface and just like a scale that out. And
doors, stuff like that. Coming from the.
You got the moon going around the Earth.
yeah.
Sorry, I'm walking into Mars.
Yeah.
There we go.
Yeah. With our amazing display. And this is a really a different way how people can learn things.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Because when you make it something like this, where
It's very easy to remember the order from the sound to the last one, right?
Exactly, and it's also because it's so interactive, and because you're moving around.
Yeah, exactly.
Because when you're just seated, it's a situation where you might be looking at a screen or a textbook or something of that nature. This makes it so much more interactive, not just with the hand gestures, but also I'm physically walking through the soil. Like if I go over here and I pinch the earth.
Yeah.
The see-through
It's like the
is
experience of
absolutely
seeing the
wonderful.
earth.
So you
Walk
want it to
around
be more
the earth.
transparent?
Yeah.
Yes. Okay.
I can see
And
whether
when
the
we
Earth is
were
spinning or not. I
Yeah.
can see
the device
all angles
should
of
be
the
able
planet
to locate
and the moon
frame
moving
in the
around.
real world and anchor
And
our 3D
the graphical
models.
fidelity
So
is so
that's
sharp.
6 stops.
Yes.
Like
That's
the
6 stops.
text clarity,
Yeah.
everything
They are
about
showing
like just
6
the
stops.
text clarity is
So,
honestly
we'll have you to see that.
one of the hardest things to do with
Yes.
this type of
From our
display.
point of view.
Exactly.
And
Yes,
I'm
exactly.
standing,
Yeah, I know.
And
I'm gonna say
it's
probably
practically
4 to
fine.
6 meters
You guys
away,
look at it.
simulated
Yeah,
wise,
right.
from text right here, and I can read perfectly sharp, type average center distance, terrestrial planet, 0.3. Like all of this information,
Even though that's small text.
even though it's very small text,
Yeah.
about the same distance from me to you
Yeah, yeah.
away. Like it's super sharp, extremely good.
Very easy.
And
So
the
you-
color
you
patterns,
have, expertise in AI
like,
or stuff like that.
The sun's right here, right now, just so you can understand. I know you can't see that in the video.
We'll make the AR space, and
Yeah.
different people can wear this glasses
and
say
see
the
the
same
experience,
thing.
right?
Yeah.
But for right now,
And then you can
The sun
interact
has
with
the sun's
chat,
rays
voice,
emanating
or-
from it, so
Yeah.
you can almost feel the heat
Yes.
as I'm right here by the sun.
The base model Luma device was not available at AWE, so here's a quick comparison. Luma Pro, which is available now, is $499 with a 52-degree field of view. This is an improvement over the VITURE Pro that's available right now at 46 degrees field of view. The virtual display at 3 meters distance is approximately 152 inches. A magnetic connector for connecting to supported USB-C devices, electrochromic dimming, and a premium matte translucent design, and a front RGB camera which will be able to be utilized for basic spatial capture and 6 degrees of freedom when combined with VITURE's Spacewalker application. Luma Ultra, which ships in August for $599, adds 6-DoF support across the Pro neckband, MacBook, Windows, and mobile, using dual depth cameras for 6-DoF spatial, as well as that front RGB camera for basic spatial capture and 6-DoF in Spacewalker. Luma Ultra also will support spatial computing and hand gestures. The base model Luma will be shipping in September for $399, has a 50-degree field of view, and a 146-inch virtual display at 3 meters. This one actually supports up to -6 myopia adjustment though, whereas the Luma Pro and Luma Ultra only support up to a -4 myopia adjustment. This one will support 3DoF and multi-screen across all platforms in Spacewalker, but it does not have any type of camera or sensors. So if you're looking for a model that does not have any cameras for privacy reasons or for things of that nature, this one might be the one to get. Also, for some folks, the magnetic connector that's used on VITURE glasses can be a common complaint. Sometimes, because of your hairstyle or things of that nature, the magnetic connector might not be the best for you. The base model Luma ships with a USB-C connector as opposed to that magnetic connector. And not to be outdone at AWE, VITURE showed me one more thing. So I have not tried these yet, just so that you know. So this is
But this will be the biggest
yes.
and the widest.
So this is the Beast model that is coming in. Did you say October?
October, it's actually
Okay.
October.
Yeah. So this is coming in October.
It's the mobile controller that you're already
about
familiar
this
with.
Special service to render.
This controller also, and I've made
Yes.
videos on this, but this controller really truly defined mobile. I've never been a mobile gamer, but because of this controller,
You might turn into one.
no, legitimately, the quality of the sticks, the quality of the buttons, like it's better to me than using
Maybe not the Switch 2. I love the Switch 2. But
Switch 2 is pretty great.
Using this versus using a Steam Deck, or using this versus using another mobile controller, or even honestly the older VITURE controller, way better. Like, so good. It's one of my favorite experience. Oh my gosh. This is the game that I play too. How did you know this? So
Dead Cells.
So Dead Cells is my favorite game to play.
Nailed it.
Also on this controller. And oh my gosh, this screen.
Well, I'm widowed now. I'm never getting him back.
So let me just preface. I got to see this device, but it wasn't yet ready to do demos a few months ago at GTC. Honestly, like, again, people talk about field of view not experiencing the field of view, and this feels almost as good as using a head-mounted display.
And it's even better if I put my hands here.
Oh yeah,
more immersive.
right. I mean, right now, and just to preface, like, yes, you can probably see my eyes through the camera. That's because the electrochromic dimming settings are not yet functional on this particular prototype. But again, this isn't a device that ships next month. This is a device that ships later this year. And they're going to have 9 levels of electrochromic dimming. So you'll have the ability to customize to whatever your situation is and whatever your comfort is. But man, this is so different than even using the glasses that I just used with the Luma Pro, and even using the glasses in the back with the Luma Ultra. There's definitely, like, all quality products, all products that I could recommend to folks. But if you're the person that's looking for that hugely immersive screen.
I had to cut off the video at the end there because there were other people in the room talking and they got a little bit loud. But what I was trying to describe and convey with the VITURE Beast was that it felt like going from a big screen immersive display with the VITURE Luma Pro to more of an IMAX display with the VITURE Beast.
The Beast model shipping in October is $549, includes a 58-degree field of view, approximately 170 to 176 inch virtual display at 3 meters, 6DoF support in Spacewalker across all devices using the front RGB camera for basic spatial capture in 6DoF. No glare, no reflections, no distortion. It is using a different type of optics than the standard triangular bird bath. It's got a built-in microphone. It's got a premium full metal design, not the translucent style of the Luma series. And it includes built-in Vision Pair 3DoF directly in the glasses. So anything that you connect these glasses to will support 3 degrees of freedom. It's also got 9 levels of dynamic dimming, as well as potential for custom dimming levels as well, and customizable display modes directly built into the glasses as well. But one thing that is not included with the Beast model is myopia adjustments, so those diopters are gone, and the reason for that is because of the built-in Vision Pair 3DoF.
With my VITURE Luma Pro that I've been using for the past couple of weeks, I've had some challenges with the diopters. The diopter dials do go from 0 to -4, but when I adjust down to -2 even, there's a little almost buffer at the top of the field of view if I'm using a 16:10 display. So my computer, unfortunately, is typically set to a 16:10 format. So when I'm using the VITURE Luma Pro glasses with my computer, I sometimes see this kind of little indentation at the top of my view of the screen, typically only over my right eye. My left eye compensates fine with a -2, but with my right eye, when I adjust it, unfortunately, I'm seeing this like little buffer, kind of like if you look at an iPhone, that little cutout at the top where the camera goes in the middle of the frame. So to remedy that, I can switch to a 16:9 format, which kind of defeats the purpose of the 1200p, or I can switch to a prescription lens adapter, which I will be doing as soon as they're available to ship sometime later this month. I will say, overall, I've had a really good experience thus far with the Luma Pro. I have played games, I have watched movies and other content, and I'm really enjoying the larger format 1200p display versus the standard 1080p that I'm getting with my older glasses. One thing that is still missing is a microphone. Including a microphone array in the glasses allows me to use glasses as part of my daily work for conference calls and other means, so that I can actually talk and also still view, either with a ambient or side view picture, the conference call screen, so I can see any imagery or things of that nature that the folks are sharing on the screen while I'm walking around my house or doing other things. The VITURE Beast will include a microphone array from what I understand, so I'm excited for that later this year in October when those ship, because hopefully that will become more of an all-in-one device that gives me everything that I need for XR options. I've really enjoyed both the text clarity and text readability and sharpness with the Luma Pro glasses thus far. And again, I'm excited to see when the Beast is fully matured and shipping later this year, if there's a increase or a loss in that fidelity of text when those launch. I'm really excited about the lineup of devices that VITURE has announced today. I feel like they've really looked at their customer base and listened to the feedback and really responded in a way that gives everyone an option, whether at a lower price point with the Luma device that's going to be shipping in September for $399, a wider field of view with better clarity with Luma Pro, 6-off tracking with side sensors with the Luma Ultra, or the largest field of view they've shipped thus far with the VITURE Beast coming in October. Beyond that, VITURE also shared that they are working on prototypes for both a 70-degree and a 90-degree field of view in the future. So VITURE is continuing to iterate and better their designs. I love the semi-translucent aesthetic of the VITURE Luma series, and I think that they've done a really good job of designing products that look cool as well as respond to their customer feedback. I'm excited to see these products mature. There are more features coming to the Luma series as well as the Beast later this year. I'll be back with more content soon. I'll give more of a full-fledged review of the Luma Pro after I've had some more time with it and once I get that prescription lens adapter. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you next time. Bye-bye now.